for young men coming up in the game, man? I mean, what do you advise them to do? Somebody that's they 18, about to walk across that high school stage, man. What advice do you have for them to grow into some strong, sturdy men out here?
We all made mistakes when we was young, right? So I'd be wrong to judge the youth off the mistakes that they're doing when I made mistakes, right? It's okay to fail your way to success. It's okay to choose a career path. It's okay. The first thing I would tell my son, if I had a son, right, and he was graduating, I would say, hey, man, don't get too, with the friend jank, right? So friends, man, like think about you. At this level of success, it's only you and another person, like y'all cool, and you be, if you got that. Yeah. I think take leadership over your life. I think be careful what you let consume you. I think read a lot more, incorporate reading more than you listen to music. I think just studying and paying attention to the game and where it's going so you can protect your legacy that you leaving, because we all leave a legacy, no matter what that legacy is. If your legacy is smoking and drinking, that's all he like to do. He died now, but he ought to get high, get drunk on that corner. If your legacy was doing podcasts, be the best one you could be. Yeah. Be the best at what you can do. Don't worry about what everybody else doing. Do you and be the best at doing you.
As a father, Nino, what has that been like, having this public persona, man, and trying to raise kids out here in this new world with this new technology, and also instilling some kind of sense of self-esteem in them when the world is trying to tear them down?
Ooh, watch this.
Come on.
So these young cats raising a child, first of all, the kids are smarter than us. They're more clever than us. They slicker than us. They're about 4 years smarter than they above their time, which leads to depression. So if I'm exposed to things too soon, right? When you get 16, when you get to 12 years old and you exposed to sex activity or drugs and stuff like that you know exist, but you ain't never seen the shit. Remember when we first time seen crack, or when we first time to see the crack of a woman? It just mentally, we always thought about that, like, damn, that's how we get grown, doing that, ain't it? But now you 12 years old, and we used to sneak in our mama room and steal a porno and look at the porno. You get what I'm saying? But in this era here,
you had to fight to get that.
If you mistype a girl name on Instagram, you might wind up on the porn page, soft porn. And your kids got Instagram. If you misspell something and put something else, you see a girl bent over and she be like, damn, daddy, I gotta do this to get all these followers she got. And then they growing up, 13, 14, they depressed, mental health issues, because they realizing, hey man, I done been exposed to stuff so fast, but they don't even know that they exposed. They thinking that's the right, you know what I'm saying? I just think exposure is, because the white people is minimizing their kids' exposure. They not giving them a phone till they 16 years old. We giving our kids a phone to stay out our goddamn business in the house. Go in the room, play with your tablet. But that tablet is a brochure for them white people to inject your kids with the chicks, with the all that other. It's a lot of devilish.
Andre 3000 said in a song that, in the future we were gonna have to go to the museum to see what a real woman looked like.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying here? And when you just said about what's going on Instagram and how that influences our daughters, first of all, I got 3 of them, okay?
Me too.
So, I'm telling everybody that they beautiful, I'm bigging up self-esteems and everything the whole time and letting them know what you got genetically from me and your mom is enough, and that's what you gonna have to work with, partner.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? That's just how we living out here.
Facts.
What is it like for you looking at just the state of our women in general, man? Because, it seems like this social media is getting a hold of them and wearing them out, Nino.
So, this the scary part. You take a 20-year-old girl with a bunch of insecurities, even 19, going to Dominican Republic or going overseas to wherever to get their body done before it finished developing. So this way you get these gorillas at the top and the body at the bottom looks so big because they overdoing their body at a young age when they ain't finished growing. If you're gonna do any kind of surgical procedures, you need to wait till you 30 above, because now you finish growing. They so insecure that they can't even wait to go do surgery against your rules. Now they doing it in your face. And if my daddy say something, I don't want to deal with my daddy no more. And then they come back with all these bunch of kids. Cause remember, all that surgery gonna do is just produce a bunch of kids, right? Cause ain't nothing coming about that twat but kids and problems, right?
Come on.
And bills. So watch this. They come back to you and say, Daddy, you know, this me now. You like, damn, girl, why you did all that? You know what I'm saying? And they like, Daddy, you don't like it. Now they stop dealing with you. Now they go get with Mustard Head Craig or Bam Bam them, and they gon', you know, wham bam Sam them.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. I think, you know, it's too much exposure.
Yeah.
You know, back in the days, we used to shame girls for doing things that they being praised to do now. When you was a whore, you was holding that. When you was a scammer, you was holding that. You ain't want nobody to know that. When you did drugs, you did it in the corner. Now they all in the open, getting on the dope. Now they all in the open, I'm a prostitute on the floor. Now they all, and don't even know how to clean themselves. Be stinking, yo, be stinking. And then it's like, y'all just glorifying this that we used to hide in our back pocket. Like we worked a job, put on Dickie outfits, and went on the corner and did. But now they glorifying stuff that's gonna send you to prison or send you to the goddamn hospital room to push out a baby that you can't take care of.